Hey Matt, this is Jeff with Zucore Marketing. We're based out of San Antonio, Texas, and Jose forwarded your website over for an analysis. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can get more customers on Google. We're also going to run through a couple of things that you can implement right now. And aside from viewing your website, we're also going to look at one of your top competitors' website and show you how they're currently beating you online and the things that you can actually do differently to counteract that. But first, we'll start off with your website. Well, you actually have a pretty good looking website. You have your logo at the top, you have good photos, your call to action, you have good amount of contents, the services you offer, company's introduction, client testimonials, which is important for a website. So there's actually just some few things we're gonna get over with first to make sure we get you on top of the search list. One thing you can tell right off the bat is that Google loves content. Google is actually looking for 1,500 words on a homepage, and in addition to this, the more content you'll have, the more you look like an expert in Google's eyes. So of course, if you want to beat out the competition, you'd want to have 1,500 words or more. Let's go ahead and do a quick count just for us to see how many words you have on your homepage. We currently have 1,246 words, which is a pretty good number. However, we're still kind of behind with the goal of 1,500. And again, if you add a few more words into your homepage, the better. Another thing we'd like to talk about are keywords. Google is also looking for keywords. It's looking for what the site should be found for. And if you have the exact words listed multiple times in your website, you're going to be really relevant for that search. And of course, Google is going to be willing to put you higher in the results. I did a quick search and I used the keyword Masonry services in Phoenix, Arizona, which is a pretty good example of a strong keyword. Let's go ahead and talk more about the results that we have here. Starting off with the first one, these are what we call the map pack, and of course, this is something where you would like to be on since these are the ones that gets a lot of attention, a lot of traffic, and are easier to find. One way for you to be here is you'll need to have Google Business Profile where you enter as much information as possible, like the company name, phone number, email, company address, hours of operation, photos, and so on and so forth. And also, if you add those same information into as many directories as possible, like on Yelp, Yellow Pages, Angie.com, that really help you a lot to appear in the map pack faster. Moving on to the next part, these are what we call the organic searches. These are all the website that ranks higher without people paying for any ads, just because they're doing some certain things. That's exactly what we're going to talk about and analyze. So we pulled up one of the top ranking website. Let's see what they have differently. For their website, they also have their logo at the top. They have their contact information. They also have the services they offer. Good amount of photos as well. Good amount of contents. Pretty good layout. Pretty good portfolio. They also have their client testimonials, their blogs, and also their company's information at the bottom. Let's go to move on with the numbers. Well, we have here Ahrefs, one of the paid tools that we're using first to have some more information on the backend of your website. We'll be talking more about the numbers, starting off with DR. This is the level of trust that Google has in your website, and UR is the strength of your website. Backlinks, on the other hand, are their website that refers to your website, so they're like shoutouts from different directories like Yellow Pages, Yelp, and the like. And one important thing that I need to discuss in regards to backlinks and referring domains is that this needs to be a 2-to-1 ratio. So these 40 referring domains that you have, these are what we call the good or high quality backlinks, while the rest of the missing backlinks, those are what we consider the spammy backlinks. Let's go ahead and take a look at your competitors' numbers. So with DR and UR, it does show that Google still considers your website a much more trustworthy and a stronger website. However, they have more high quality backlinks and more keywords, which resulted them with more traffic within the last 30 days. So what you need to do differently on your end is, of course, you still can increase the number of your backlinks, but you definitely need to add more keywords, and most importantly, you also need to increase the high quality backlinks for you to have a much better ratio. As a result, you'll definitely get more traffic out of it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the strong backlinks and the keywords that your competitors are using, and let's discuss the importance of having the right ones on your website. So starting off with the referring domains, these are the list of directories they're currently listed on that brings them a lot of attention and a lot of traffic. That's why they're also ranking higher in the searches. Next are the organic keywords. These are the list of keywords they have on their website. So when customers search for just specific words, their website will show up at the top of the list. If you also look at the numbers under volume, these are the total number of people that searches for the specific keywords on Google every month. So that's how important choosing the right keyword is. That way more customers will be able to find your website quicker and easier. Another thing we like to share about keywords is what we call the hidden keyword. So for every photo that you have listed on your website, you can actually rename them with a hidden keyword instead. That way you'll be able to have more hidden keywords added into your website. Not only that, of course, for those keywords to not to be repetitive on your website as well. Just to wrap things up, the most important things that we can do to improve your ranking is first the amount of content, where we're going to add more words into your homepage. That way Google actually consider your website a much more trustworthy website. Next are the backlinks, when we're going to add your information to more directories as possible. That way we can bring you more traffic and of course the higher chance of your website in appearing at the top in most of the map hack searches. Last but not the least will be the keywords, when we're going to help you out in adding more keywords and of course choosing the right ones. That way more customers will be able to find your website faster and easier. So these are all the things that you can actually implement right now, and of course we can also help you out in making these changes and more with the goal of getting you many new customers. Jose will also be following up just to get some feedback about the ideas I discussed on this video. So I really do appreciate your time. You all have a wonderful day. Bye.